Hey everyone, for today's Wild About Reading STEM video, we are going to be making different shapes and structures. So for this video, you are going to need some mini marshmallows, and then either some uncooked spaghetti noodles, I broke mine in half, or if you have pretzel sticks, those will work great too. So to start, we will be making 2D shapes, and then we'll go on to 3D shapes and structures, and then from there you can use your own creativity to make whatever designs you want. Are you ready? So the first shape that I want you to make is a square. And remember, a square has 4 corners and 4 sides. When you make your square, I want you to use your mini marshmallows as the corners because they will help your spaghetti noodles or your pretzel rods stick together, like this. Pause the video and try to make a square. Good luck! Here is my square. Does your square look like mine? We have 4 corners and we have 4 sides. A square. The next shape I want you to make is a triangle. How many sides does a triangle have? 3, you're right. What about corners? How many corners does a triangle have? 3, right again. Go ahead and pause the video and try to make a triangle. Does your triangle look like mine? 3 sides, 3 corners. You're doing really well. Keep it up. The next shape we'll make is a rectangle. And when I make mine, I'm going to have to get creative because when I said at the beginning, I cut these in half. So they're all the same size. And if you remember, a rectangle has 2 sides the same length and the other 2 sides are longer. So I'm going to have to put a marshmallow in the middle to make my long side. Go ahead and try to make a rectangle. Here is my rectangle. Let's see if I can hold it up without it falling over. I don't know if I can. I'll have to set it like this. See, I had to put a marshmallow in the middle so that my top and my bottom were longer than my sides. How did you do your rectangle? That looks pretty good. Nice job. There's a lot of other different 2D shapes you can make too. You could try to make a trapezoid, you could make a hexagon which has 6 sides, or an octagon that has 8 sides. There's a lot you can make. You can go ahead and keep working on 2D shapes, or if you want to keep following the video with me, we're going to move on to some 3D shapes. The first 3D shape I want to make is a cube. When you think of a cube, think of things like an ice cube or some dice. Those are both cubes. When we make it, I want to start with the square that we already created. Go ahead and pause the video and see if you can make a cube without my help, and then I'll show you how I made mine. Good luck. If you noticed, my cube started to fall over. So what I'm going to try to do now is put some across as supports. This is kind of a tricky one, but the cool thing about learning is you don't always have to get it right the first time. So just like me, mine didn't work so well the first time. How did yours work? Did it do really well, or was it a little tricky? If it was tricky, that's okay. You can always try again or try to make a different shape. The next 3D shape that we're going to make is a triangular prism. When you make that one, take the triangle that we already made, and then you're going to need 3 more noodles or pretzel rods and some marshmallows, and you're going to put this piece flat on the bottom and then bring the structures up to a point on the top. Give it a try. Here is mine. What do you think? Was that one a little bit easier than the cube? Yeah, I sure thought so. Mine stood up a lot better. The structure was a lot sturdier than when I made my cube. All right, now you can continue making different 3D shapes, or if you want to move on to make different structures, you can do that too. This is the part that gets really fun, but it also gets really tricky because these structures get really hard to hold up. You can try making things like a castle or a house. You can make things like a big wagon, anything like that. I'm going to try to make a castle. I'm not sure how well it'll work because I don't know how sturdy my pieces are, but I'm going to give it my best shot. I can't wait to see the different things that you create. Make sure to send me a picture because I'd love to see.